Before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that I do get very loud. I do end up yelling a little bit. So if you guys have any sensitivities with your ears or anything, I advise you turn the video down or honestly click off the video now. Because I don't want anybody's ears getting hurt or anything by me yelling, me getting loud. So I just want to let you guys know of that in advance. So enjoy the video. Alright, so I cannot believe this is Vanguard now. They added a pause feature, yes. But they added it to where you can only pause for 2 fucking hours. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to be able to do an intro for this video because of how pissed off I am just about that. You would take 2.5 months. Well, 2.5 seasons, I meant. You have Season 1 Reloaded. Season 2 Reloaded. And it takes them to Season 2 Reloaded to drop the pause button into Vanguard. Something that was there on launch in Cold War. Something that was there on launch. Actually, I don't remember if it was there on launch in Black Ops 4. But I do know it was in Black Ops 4. I know that. And in Cold War, it was there on launch. A feature on launch. So you can pause the fucking game when you need to. But no. We can't have that. We can't have nice things in COD anymore. Because it's shop. COD points this, COD points that. Why don't you buy another bundle? Buy another bundle. Why would I buy a bundle for a garbage fucking game that can't even get a pause feature correctly? How do you not have a pause button that every fucking game before Vanguard, I'm not talking about Call of Duty, but I mean every game in fucking general before it has a pause button. And you're telling me your fucking team of developers that have been there for years, that have clear fucking knowledge of how to make a fucking game, can't code a pause button in. Not even for single players. Not even for when you play alone. Not even. And they made the wise idea to put zombies on a dedicated server. A fucking dedicated server. Why? So everybody else doesn't lag in the lobby? You won't... It's better when you have the host in a zombies game and you have the other 3 people in there with them. Or even in solos. World at War had a fucking pause button in solo. World at War, the first zombies fucking game in 2008, had a pause button. And then we're in 2022. And we don't even have a pause button. What the fuck, Call of Duty? What the fuck, Treyarch? It's just... At this point, Vanguard is a fucking embarrassment to Call of Duty. It's an embarrassment to gaming overall. Like, you could give me the worst fucking video game that released before Vanguard, and I would have 10 times the amount of fun on that shit than Vanguard. I can't believe I'm about to say this. WWE 2K20. Oh yeah, we all remember that bomb fucking shell. Or Anthem, or Fallout 76. I would rather play those games day 1 patch. Fuck patches, day 1 release, no patches. Than ever set fucking foot in Vanguard again. I would, oh my god, I just got home from work maybe 10 minutes ago, if that. I haven't even changed out of my work clothes. And I'm recording this fucking video, I guess you want to say, this voiceover, out of frustration. Because I don't know what it's gonna take for these fucking developers to get their heads out of their own asses and actually make a good fucking game for once. I don't know what will get their stupid ass heads out of their own asses. What the fuck are they doing? How do you not have a fucking pause feature in your game? A staple feature from games back on the fucking Nintendo. No, my bad shit. Even the fucking Atari had a pause button. The fucking Atari had a pause button. Is this what video games have really become? Just the most watered down pieces of shit games that rely on patches to fix, and that it gets more broken over the fucking course of the game's existence. I don't know how you have Vanguard, and you update it to Caldera, and you break 3 separate fucking games at once. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you release update 1, which breaks Warzone, Modern Warfare, and Cold War all at the same fucking time. How do you do that? How are you that incompetent of a fucking studio to release bullshit after bullshit after fucking bullshit? First, it was World War II, and then Black Ops 4, and fucking Modern Warfare 2019, and then Cold War, and then Vanguard. How many shit games are we gonna get before we get something good? Black Ops 3 was the only good fucking game out of those that I've released. From Ghosts to now, have all been shit. All of them. Ghosts, fucking worst everything in a multiplayer. Advanced Warfare, dog shit movement. Fucking horrible movement, horrible guns, have supply drops, nobody fucking asked for that. And then you get Black Ops 3. The godsend of advanced movement Call of Duties. The godsend of fucking next-gen Call of Duties, in my opinion. Best zombies, best multiplayer, dog shit camping. Great. But also had Dead Ops Arcade, Nightmares, Free Run, all this extra content. And make it Infinite Warfare. Still, by all means, a horrible fucking multiplayer. Cool zombies, but a horrible multiplayer. And then we get World War II. What the fuck were those devs thinking? What? I don't know. Obviously, my channel's small as fuck, so probably like 30 people might see this, if that. But what I want to know is, how the fuck do you take a franchise so beloved, and how do you just take it and fucking disgrace it? How? And it's sad to say this, because just games in general have been doing this shit recently. They release, and it's just fucked. Like, absolutely fucked. Vanguard is... Actually, no. Cyberpunk did it first, from what I remember. Or from what I can remember, at least. Cyberpunk released and was so hyped to the point that shit died. And when I say died, I mean the game was a fucking failure at launch. Black Ops 4 was a fucking failure. Every time you'd load in, blue screen after blue screen after blue screen after fucking blue screen. That's all it was. It was infested with blue screens every fucking time. And people had to have on the cartoon filter just to do the fucking Easter eggs in that game. Just so it wouldn't fucking crash. And then we get Cold War. The most bare bones content COD I've ever seen. The maps in that game were all reused maps from past games that are new content, which they're not new at all. And they sit there and say, oh yeah, we got zombies, D-Machine, a really cool thought out map. I love the Dark Aether aesthetic. But then you go to Firebase Z. A fucking bunker again. Okay? No, it's a military whatever the fuck in Vietnam. Okay? And we go to Mauer Totem. Another base. Another Nazi base. Cool. Forsaken. Another base. What the fuck? There's no inspiration. All the maps were, quite frankly, fucking, campaign missions, except for D-Machine. That was the only original map in Cold War. And it wasn't even original, because that knocked their fucking Untoten in the middle. And they have Vanguard, which releases with Der Anfang. Anfang, I don't know how the fuck you say that name. But how, and I really, really want to know this. How the fuck, when they were developing it, they actually looked at it and went, it's fine. It just shows that Sledgehammer Studios is not competent to make a fucking game. To be a supporting studio, that's fine. Because, we got shit like MW3, which was a supported studio game. Infinity Ward made it, Sledgehammer helped. That's fine. But when Sledgehammer got the okay to make their own games, oh god, it went downhill from there. They got the okay to make Advanced Warfare, to make World War II, to make fucking Vanguard of all games. And Activision can't get their fucking shit together. They can't actually get their shit together with their games, with their fucking IPs. The amount of lawsuits they have against them is fucking insane. I don't know what the fuck to think about this shit anymore. Because when you have these games that just die and fucking die again, it is ridiculous. Fucking insane to me. How they actually, as they're developing that game, sat there and went, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. How is everything fine? When the game releases in such a state that it's not even fucking playable half the time. And Season 1 release broke the entirety of Vanguard, and Cold War, and Modern Warfare, and fucking Warzone. It goes to show, when the studios do not have the proper amount of time to develop a fucking game, it flops hard. When you have a publisher that's greedy as fuck, and they sit there and say, well, you're going to do the game our way. Fuck the fans. We want money. Your shit will die. Because it's called being greedy. Call of Duty is just a cash grab now. That's all it is. That's a half-assed cash grab with bundles they put more fucking effort to into anything in the game itself. Like, anything in the fucking game. The Dark Aether camo in Vanguard is animated green tiger. A fucking camo from Advanced Warfare Zombies as a pat camo. As a fucking, mastery camo. That's some shit you get for doing headshots. Not a fucking mastery. How dare they compare that to Cold War's Dark Aether? That shit was good. Like, fucking amazingly good. The multiplayer camo Atomic looks really fucking cool, don't get me wrong. I like it. I like the coverage it has on things. But I'm not going to waste my fucking time to go play that. No. I bought the game, played it for a week, got rid of it immediately. I think it was a week, probably like 4 or 5 days, and I got rid of it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle the game, how buggy it was, how fucked up it was. And Zombies is just a half-assed mess. They acted like the ray gun was new content. The ray gun. From World at War all the way to Cold War. They added it in the game as new content. New content. What the fuck do you mean, new content? It's not new. It's just not. And I don't understand this whole thing of the drip feed content. I get it's free, but it's so fucking dry and lackluster. At least the way Black Ops 4 did it made it to where we actually had content. But everything else from Modern Warfare on has been the most dry shit. The bundles is where their focus goes to. Everything else they can give two fucks for. They don't give a shit. They just don't. I've said all I have to say. So, this is me ranting for 15 fucking minutes. So, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, fuck it, even subscribe if you want to. If you don't, then don't. Well, I hope anybody that watched this enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. I hope you live your life to the fullest. Thank you for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.